Coach Erik Spoelstra, Coach, more pressure or less pressure this year having won a championship?
By now, for the last, I think, 3 or 4 weeks, uh, as a coach, I think we all feel the same. You start to feel, your body tells you when training camp is just around the corner. I feel a different kind of pressure, which is good. I'm looking forward to it.
I want to ask you from a personal standpoint how you navigated through last season and everything that went on in terms of your personal contract. Also, critics were saying that Pat Riley has a voice in this behind the scenes. There was the situation, Indiana, in that series, the Game 3 blow up with Wade. Yet and still, you kept this thing on track and guided it to the finish line. Share with us some of those experiences last year and how it made you better.
Yeah, it's all part of it. This profession, no matter what situation you're in, it's not easy. And that's why we love it so much. All the different challenges, managing personalities, managing everything that happens on the outside. It's fascinating. Last year was much easier, believe it or not. Even though there are a lot of big storylines, it was easier to manage it and navigate through it. I think in 2011, the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season, as much as I tried to prepare for it, nobody knows what to expect until you actually go through that kind of storm. I was uncomfortable. And then after those first few weeks of the season when we were 9-8, I just decided any energy focused on anything else other than trying to coach this team, lead this team, and get everybody on the same page would just be wasted energy.
And now that you're trying to repeat, have you leaned on Pat Riley, who knows a thing or two about trying to get a team to bounce back and make it back-to-back championships or more? What's different about this year in that direction?
I always lean on Pat, and that's one of the storylines that I don't think necessarily is out there. It's not that I don't listen to other people, but the perspectives I like and that I'm interested in are people that have walked my path. So Pat has been there. He's coached a team similar to this. But I also reached out to some other people that have been on this journey where you've won a title, then an opportunity to win another one. So you have to consistently try to improve and reinvent yourself.
Erik, last year there was always talk about what the starting lineup was going to be. Could you name a starting lineup for your team right now?
Right now, I could. I don't feel the need to because I want to keep an open mind about it. I don't think there's a need to declare our starting lineup right now. When we put this team together 2 years ago, everybody understood that you would have to sacrifice to be a part of this, and that could be financially, could be playing time, could be opportunities, shot attempts, whatever it may be. We've gotten to the point now where we've been around each other enough that they know that I'll make adjustments. Some guys will play against certain teams. I might change the starting lineup, but it's all for hopefully the good of the team, and that allows us to be flexible.
So if you're a veteran player on the Heat, you have to know going in, that's kind of the lay of the land. That's the way it is. You have to understand that going in, that your minutes may vary.
Well, it has to with the group that we have. We have enough proven veterans that have proven over a long period of time that they can start and play at a high level. We can only start 5 guys. We like to play positionless. That helps. Our guys can wrap their minds around that, so we don't have to be restricted by conventional thinking or positions. But ultimately, when you have that many guys that can play, yeah, you do have to sacrifice and accept a role, and not everybody will be able to play 40 minutes a game.
What can you tell us about the health of Dwayne Wade and Ray Allen, and will those guys be 100% by the time we tip off regular season?
Yeah, that's the goal. Whether or not they get there, we'll just have to see. But everybody will participate in training camp at the beginning of it tomorrow. And then from there, we'll have to adjust to make sure that we're balancing work, rest, rehab. Dwayne had a very productive summer where he was able to clean some things out, get his knee stronger, get in condition, and get back some of that cat quickness. But we're going to be thinking about a big picture. We want to make sure that he's healthy and strong, hopefully not miss any regular season time. And Ray has been working out every single day for the last few weeks. So while he may not be 100%, he'll be going through everything tomorrow.
And Erik, LeBron James, you had a first-hand front row seat at this amazing move that he made personally as a player last year, going through the championship, all the accolades, then through the Olympics. But this also means that there's been sort of limited rest for LeBron, and training camp is basically here. Are you concerned about that at all, or should a guy his age be able to handle all this?
This is what competitors do. He wouldn't want it any other way, and it's a path that's been walked before by some of the greatest in the game, and it's a path that's been similar to one that he's walked before. He played deep into the playoffs in 2008, played with the Olympic team the whole summer, and then came back with an MVP type season. He wants to compete. He wants to get out there and express himself in this game that he loves. He's had an opportunity to get some rest the last 6 weeks since the Olympics ended. And then hopefully with a long season, we'll be able to manage a lot of different things, his workload, but also rest.
And finally, Erik, the entire Eastern Conference, as you know, has improved. But I want to point out that something that Doc Rivers said in a September interview when he talked about coaching his team, and he said he brought the heat up every day to his team, and he said, quote, "I want them to hate them, your team." I don't think he means it like literally hate, but I think he wants that as a motivator. What do you make of what Doc's strategy may be there?
I don't really try to translate what other teams are saying either about us or what they're saying in their locker room, because I know what we're saying, and sometimes it's similar. When it's motivation, when we lost to Dallas, we wanted to go after them last year. On that first day of the season, on Christmas, all that pain came out in an expression of that game together. Every team has to use different ways to motivate. We don't have a problem with it. Our motivation has to be something different than last year. We were motivated by the failure and the pain from the year before. This year, now that we've climbed that mountain together, it's a different journey, and we have to make sure that success teaches us the same way or efficiently the way that losing did the year before.
Well, we're all looking forward to that journey. Erik Spoelstra, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck this year.